Hey Cancer, welcome into your general reading for the November 15th full supermoon in the sign of Taurus. Now, this full moon is a supermoon because it is closer to the Earth than your typical full moon, which means that its gravitational pull is going to be stronger on the tides and on the Earth, but also the pull will be stronger on our psyches as well. And it's going to show up in the sky as very big. It might have a very big aura. Sometimes they show up as certain colors like orange or super yellow. So I'm not sure what color this supermoon is supposed to be associated with, but it is called traditionally the frost moon or the beaver moon. Now, as always, this is a general reading. It is not a one-to-one private virtual reading. If that is something that you are interested in, you can go down to the description box and click the link to my website where you can book a private virtual reading with me. But because it is a general reading, it may not resonate for everybody. And if you do not feel like you relate to what is being said, that's perfectly okay and normal. Just leave this reading behind and consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. If this reading does resonate for you, however, please consider liking it or subscribing or just sharing with your network of people. Any support at all is greatly appreciated. First, I'm going to see how you are showing up around the time of this full moon. I'll see what area of your life and how this full moon is impacting you, as well as the lesson it has. And I'll also tap into where you can find comfort and joy around this time. The full moon is expected to be a little bit difficult, and I feel like just right now in the world things are really crazy, tensions are high, and so I think it's important that as tarot readers make sure that we clarify how everybody can tap into their comfort, their joy, their community, their spirituality around this time. After that, I'll see what the next best steps are for you to take. We'll see what might be coming in that you don't see, anything that is hidden around this time, and then we'll grab some oracle cards to see more about that all. All right, you're showing up Five of Wands. You might be fighting the energy that's coming in around the full moon a bit. Now, I am going to pull all of your cards just so that I can get the best context possible before going into the reading. Sorry ahead of time if you hear any noises. My heat is on and it kind of makes a loud noise. Also, I live in a noisy area, so you might hear some dogs barking, cars passing, beeping, so I do apologize ahead of time for that. All right. So I will clarify cards as we go along and as I feel the need to. You are showing up around this full moon, the Five of Wands. This is somebody who feels conflicted. Inner conflict is there. Mental conflict is there. Okay, they're giving me anxiety. You could be battling anxiety at this time. If you have any mental health issues that kind of come up around the season of winter, so like seasonal depression, the shorter days, and it just kind of gets to you and it gets into your head, or if you're just having a flare-up of even like sickness symptoms, like if you have a chronic illness, or if there is something that you have been dealing with for a little while, right now around the full moon, you're showing up kind of battling that. You're battling the symptoms. you're battling that anxiety, that depression, and you're trying to kind of like fend it off. I am going to pull a card on that just to see what that means for you. This could also mean that you are just kind of fighting the things that are coming in. Now, this could be realizations that are coming in. It's kind of like you saying, oh, this is driving me crazy. I'm realizing all of these things about a situation and I don't know what to do. It feels like you tend to be solution focused when this situation, whatever it is not actually calling for you to find a solution. It's more so just sitting with it, okay? I'm getting that it's just not about, you just don't need to find a solution at the moment for it. And that might be what you're so fixated on. You might be like dying to fix something or to get to the root of something. That kind of thing might be needed in the future, but not so much right now. So let me see what this wants to say. Let's see what this Five of Wands wants to say. Okay, hit the card going down. Page of Cups, the Hanged Man. You might be feeling frustrated because you're dealing with somebody's emotional immaturity. Okay, this person could be a Pisces. You could be feeling stuck in some kind of way emotionally, like you can't, like you emotionally can't get past a place. Like you're fighting to move forward with something or someone and it's just not happening right now. I'm not getting that you need to abandon that at all in your next best steps. That's not coming through, but it's just like around this full moon, you might be feeling extra triggered, extra reactive. So just be aware of that. The way things are progressing in your career, in your love life, whatever part of your life, it's like things don't feel as mature or like fruitful as you wish they were. And it kind of feels like there's a delay that you're fighting against. Okay, so take it as it resonates. So let's go ahead and continue with the reading. This full moon is actually impacting your ability to have patience, grace, compassion for yourself. This is the Chariot and the Strength card. It's actually numbers 7 and 8. So you are actually on some kind of process. You're on a journey. The Chariot card is the Cancer card of the major arcana. It is one of the cards that represent the Cancer sign. Whatever part of your life you're feeling frustrated around the full moon, that's being highlighted because it's asking you to push through. The Strength card is here reminding you to tap into your reserves, to be disciplined, to have compassion for yourself, to have kindness for yourself and others. Okay, but I'm getting that this is about you and this is about your journey. You need to push through. Like it's that endurance. Really, it's that endurance. The Chariot just keeps it moving, has that really strong ambition. And if you feel like you are frustrated or you're lacking passion or things just aren't moving forward as like linearly as you want them to, just keep pushing, keep showing up, keep doing the work that needs to be done, okay? Because strength is required around this time. And it feels like this full moon is actually highlighting to you that you can do hard things, that you can do the things that actually you feel like you can't do. Don't know why that's coming through. I don't really know how else to articulate that, but it's like if you question yourself or doubt yourself about being able to do certain tasks or being able to reach a certain goal, it's actually coming down to your mindset about it. The Chariot has a really strong mindset. The Chariot just pushes through any obstacles and continues on. And the Strength card is, equally as much of a force of nature. Okay, so you're really being asked to look at that part of your life where you might be giving up easily, basically, on yourself. Okay, so the lesson here is the Six of Swords. This is about a transition. This is about a change that's happening in your life. I am going to pull another card on that. Wow, immediately you've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, you could feel like you're kind of split in two directions right now. You're feeling a little wishy-washy, like you don't quite know where you want to go with things. Again, it's like that delay, that kind of like stagnancy type of energy. Got the King of Cups. Go where your heart is calling you. That's the lesson here. Listening to your intuition, locking into your intuition, not doubting it, and then moving forward with your heart open. This is somebody who follows their intuition no matter what and trusts it, and it brings them to an amazing place. This is, King of Cups, that's the king of the water signs. So there is something for you. Oh, yeah, the Fool card just popped up. There's a new path here for you. And I feel like it involves trusting yourself. Now, around the full moon, you can find comfort and tap into your joy by doing two things. So you've got the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Boundaries, 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 boundaries. The Nine of Wands is somebody who is quite tired. And so there is a need for recuperation in community. And what I mean by that is putting up boundaries where, you understand mentally when you're exhausted and not pushing yourself past exhaustion and instead tapping into your community. So, when I say community, I don't mean like, every single person It could be just like your friends or just a family member. It's just about tapping into your social network and your social connections to ease the load, to ease your exhaustion, okay? And to remind you to like take pressure off of yourself, okay? Because wherever you're going, it's like, I see it's a very personal experience. You might feel lonely or like you're battling this on your own, but tap into your social world here for comfort and joy. Now, your next best steps are lovely. You've actually got the Three of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. To be completely honest, this to me is just saying enjoy. Enjoy family, friends, enjoy social time. I feel like coming up is going to be a time where you are hanging out with people a lot. Three of Cups, Four of Wands, you could be going to a party, a celebration, a wedding, some kind of holiday. Coming up, you could be surrounded by people who like you just have a lot of fun with. It's just letting loose. It's like this hair down kind of energy. Eight of Wands, there's movement and travel here. So you could be traveling to a celebration. Four of Wands is wedding energy. So you could be traveling to a wedding, a birthday party, like going on a car ride or even on a plane. Whatever is here though, enjoy it, my God. Because I feel like you just need something to enjoy at this moment. It really feels like that. It feels very serious for you. Conflict and the Six of Swords card is just very serious to me about the lesson. And the world is hard right now. If we're being completely honest, things are not easy. There's a lot of stuff up in the air in our world. And I can sense through you, Cancer, because I'm a Cancer as well. I'm a Cancer sun. And we do honestly take on the energy of the world. We don't even realize it, but we are so empathetic that it just happens. And then it kind of seeps into our world, into our personal world. And then we're like, why do I feel like such shit? And it's like, no, babe, it's just the world. It's just the world. And we are just little sponges. So I really feel like you need a chance to let your hair down. Like if you can go out, like on this weekend, like go have fun. Go have a few drinks with friends. Or if you don't drink, maybe go do like karaoke or take like a walk around town. There's creative energy here, maybe going to like a concert, going to a show of some sort. I feel like that will just really do you very well emotionally at this time. Let's see what you don't see coming. Anything that might be hidden from you around the time before this full moon that's making itself known. The Hierophant. Yeah, it feels like this is a very spiritual time for you. You're getting in line with your morals, your values, and somebody actually could be coming into your life to help you with that. So you could be seeking the help of a therapist, confiding in somebody who's older than you, who's more experienced than you, might be going to see like a healer. Yeah, they're giving me the example of like a not a healer, also not a tarot reader, like somebody who is a spiritual person who uses techniques like tarot to guide people. Okay, I'm gonna grab an oracle card to see where this situation is bringing you and what its purpose is. All that glitters. Let me pull one more card. Yeah, this is about able to see through and understand things, yeah, from a more informed perspective. You've got all that glitters and thinker. There might be some choices you feel like you have to make coming up, and this is about sifting through what is and isn't good for you. There could be offers coming in for you, job offers. You could be thinking about a career pivot. You could have somebody new in your life. It's like they have shaken everything up, or this career pivot is just shaking you up. And now moving forward, you have to decide what you want to do. You know, do I want to do the career pivot? Do I not? I have two, possible streams of income that I can be making. Which do I want to apply myself towards right now? Which do I think is going to be the most lucrative? And it's about seeing through like the overly optimistic things about each path. It's about locking in and really seeing what's going to be the best for you long term and what doesn't just look good or sound good. It's about understanding that you cannot base your decisions, your life decisions, off of whims, but also off of what other people believe is success, or what other people believe looks good, or is the best for you. Only you know what is the best for you. And this whole full moon situation is helping you to understand what is the best for you moving forward. It's helping you see through the people and the situations and the options that might look nice and look pretty on the outside and might look like they might make you a lot of money, but really it's like that's exactly it. They just look good. And if that's a person, same thing here. It's about being able to take the masks off of people and really seeing them for who they are. All right, let's grab a Tree Keeper's Oracle card, last but not least, to see what kind of energy is best for you to embody at this time. You have got, there you go, Keeper of Play. Yeah, number 16. I hope you can see this card well. I mean, it might be a little dim in the light, but this person is like swinging from a tree. There's birds flying everywhere. And that's the same as the message that was coming through before with, getting out a little bit more, having fun, making time for your hobbies and creative pursuits as well. The message here is, just like a tree's limbs can support a swing of joy, your arms can hold a great deal of play. Too often, our own limbs are weighted down by responsibility, demand, guilt, or shame. It's time to construct a swing of joy in your heart. Remember your inner 3-year-old who stood on her head or hung from the monkey bars just for the joy of the tactile experience. The tree keepers knew that play opens pathways to problem solving and creative genius. It's not just enjoyable for your inner child, It's also essential for the outer adult. Fill your arms with the lightness of play and possibilities. Doors will appear where there were only walls. And I'm just now realizing that actually this card has an ocean underneath it. So this is actually a very Cancerian card. Another thing I'm just realizing is that you've got the number 16 twice here. So if you keep seeing the number 16 or you see iterations of it like 1616, that is confirmation that this message is indeed for you. Okay, Cancer, I hope that this reading was helpful. That is all I have for you today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your November, and I sincerely hope that you can go out and have some fun over the full moon and kind of get yourself out of this sticky, serious energy that might be weighing you down. I'll see you next time for the December general reading.